Good morning, students. I welcome you all on today's class. Students, in the previous video, we have read about the infinitives, and I told you that the infinitives, they look like verb, but actually they are not the verb. Simply, they suggest the action of the verb, and that is also called as to verb. So wherever we see that there are two verbs in a sentence, then out of the two, if one is along with two, then that will be called as infinitive, and other one will be the normal verb. Okay. Now that normal verb is finite verb, which is limited by a person or a number, and the next one that I have just told you that it is infinitive, that will be non-finite and it will not be limited by any number or by any person. And we saw one example also. For example, I go to school to study. Now children, I told you that if this go is your verb, now study also looks like verb, but actually it is with to study. So this is called as the infinitive. Then I taught you that we can use infinitives without to also. And in that case, these infinitives are also called as bare infinitive. Okay. Now, if the sentence has some helping verbs like can, could, shall, should, and may, might, must, okay, and few more like dare, need, and then had better, would rather, watch, and some perceptions are also there. Perceptions, for example, see, hear, watch, know, feel. Then, if these type of words are used in a sentence, then what we will do? We will use the infinitive without to. And the examples are given in your text, and we have discussed these examples also. The infinitives without to. Clear? Now, today we will see the next point, and the next point is participle. So just begin with a participle. What is this participle? Actually, as I told you children, that all these terms are also called as imposters. Reason? They all look like a verb, but actually they are not the verbs. Sometimes they behave like the noun and sometimes they behave like an adjective. And in that situation, we'll not call them as a verb, we'll call them the non-finite. Okay. Now, the participle is the second important imposter, or participle is a second important non-finite verb. So, this is your non-finite verb. Okay. Now, what is this participle actually? Write down the first point. This is not a main verb. Okay. This participle is not a main verb in the sentence. Second point, it doesn't function as a verb in the sentence. Okay. What we can write? It doesn't work as a verb in the sentence. Then how it work and how it behave? So the point number 3 is it functions as it functions as an adjective in a sentence. Okay? So this is about the participle. That is, definitely at first sight we will feel that it is a verb, but actually it is not the main verb. First point. Second point, it doesn't work as a verb in the sentence, and instead of that it works as an adjective in a sentence. Okay? Now, on this basis, we can see that participles are of three types. Okay? Type number 1 is present participle. Second is past participle. And the third participle is perfect participle. Okay? So, this is all about the participles. Now, we will see about the present participle. Okay, so let's begin with the present participle. Yes, now see about present participle. Okay, we use first form of the verb plus ing in the present participle, and this verb plus ing behaves like an adjective. Then it is called as present participle. See one example, children. Suppose if I write dancing doll. Okay. Now at first sight, whenever you will see dancing, automatically we will think that this dancing is a verb. But children, you see this word, this sentence carefully. What it is written? It is written as dancing doll. It means here we are explaining about the doll. That how is the doll? The doll is dancing. We are giving the quality of the doll. That is, the doll is dancing. Okay. And if we give the quality of the noun, if we give some expressions about the noun, then that word is called as an adjective. So, although this dancing is a verb, but here this dancing is giving some qualities of the doll. And that's why here it is used as an adjective. So, it is called as the present participle. And that's why, children, in the beginning only I have told you that all these are also called as the imposters. That is, they are not those words as if they look like. Simply they are looking like a verb, but actually it is not a verb. It is behaving like an adjective. Okay, so this is the present participle. Now see some examples. He jumped from a running train. He jumped from a running train. Now, how is the train? Okay, how is the train? The train was running. So, the quality of the train, it was running, it was moving, it was not standing. So, this running is your present participle. Okay, it looks like a verb, but it is not a verb because it is qualifying the train. So this will be the present participle. Now this is your, according to the rule, subject. This is your, once again, normal verb. So once again, children, see, we can see the two verbs in a sentence, but here this verb is behaving like an adjective, and that's why this is the present participle. Okay, see one more example. He sold his working machine. He sold his working machine. Now, what about the machine? How was the machine? Quality of the machine. The machine was working. And here, this working will be the present participle. Again, this is your subject, this is your verb, and this will be the present participle. Understood? Now, one more example. And the example is the burning train. The burning train. Quality of the train. Okay? Burning. So what sentence we can frame? I saw the burning train. Okay? Burning train is the name of a movie also. So I saw the burning train. So this burning is an adjective as it qualifies the train. So any word, any verb that behaves like an adjective is called as the participles. And if it is in the present condition, it is called as the present participle. Now, we will see about the past participle. Okay. Now, the past participle will see the third form of the verb, where the third form of the verb will act as an adjective. Then that is called as the past participle. Now see some examples. The broken glass. The broken glass cut my foot. Okay? From the sentence itself, it is 100% clear, children, that we are talking about the broken glass. And glass is a noun. How is the glass? The glass is broken. So this broken will be your past participle. Okay? And this will be your main verb. So the broken glass cut my foot. One more example. The burnt toast tasted awful. The burnt toast tasted awful. Okay. So once again, burnt toast. Burnt toast. So here the burnt will be your past participle. Okay. One more example. The tired person. The tired person can't be productive or helpful. Once again, how is the person? The person is tired. So on one side, we feel that it is a verb, but actually this is qualifying our noun, and hence it is called as the participles. And if it is in the third form, then it is called as the past participle. Okay, so this is all about the past participle. Few more examples are given in your textbook, children. And the examples are, this is a damaged car. This is a damaged car. How is the car? The car is damaged. Okay, so along with the helping verb, again the verb is there, and this is your past participle. One more. They are excited. They are excited. How are they? Okay, how are they? What is their quality? Their quality is this: that they are very much excited. So this is the subject complement, children, and this is your past participle. One more, you should get your work checked. You should get your work checked. Okay, now that is your past participle. So children, this is all about past participle. Now the next point is the perfect participle. So let's begin with a perfect participle. Now see about the perfect participle. In case of perfect participle, from the name itself it is clear, children, that the meaning of perfect is the work has already been completed. Okay. So what is the rule? The rule says that this indicates the completed action. Okay. So the perfect participle shows us that the work has already been completed. Point number one. Then, second point, according to the grammar rule, our grammar rule says that how to write these sentences? Having plus third form of the verb, or having been plus third form of the verb. So if in a sentence we find that there is a having plus third form of the verb or having been plus third form of the verb, then we will understand that that verb is showing the perfect participle. Okay, now see some examples. Having edited the video. Having edited the video, I started uploading it. So this shows that my edition has already been completed. I have already edited the video. So this shows that the action has been completed. Okay. So the first sentence, having edited the video, I started uploading it. So having edited, this will be your perfect participle because it is showing that the work has already been done. Okay. Next, having finished my homework. I have already completed my work. I went to play. Now children, there are so many verbs in this. I went to play. Okay, infinitive. Main verb. Having finished my homework. Simply showing that my work has already been completed. So this will be your perfect participle. One more example. Having been beaten up. He began to cry. Once again, being beaten up. Having been beaten up. So this will be your perfect participle. Okay. Having taken my meal, I went to sleep. Once again, so many verbs, but we have to concentrate on the verb which shows an action, and that action has already been completed. So, having taken my meal. Having taken my meal, third form of the verb, this will be the perfect participle instead of normal main verb. Having taken my milk, once again the same, I went to play. So this is all about the participles. Okay, just have a look or a review of the participles, children. These participles, they are not the main verbs. Okay, point number one. Second point, these participles, they are used in a sentence as an adjective because they qualify the noun. And if they are present in the present situation, that is, if they shows that the work is still going on, then that is called as the present participle. If they shows that work has been completed, past participle. Okay, and if this shows that the action has been completed, then perfect participle. So this is all about the participles. Now, in the next part of the video, we will see about the gerunds. Okay, thank you.